guys, what's going on? FRMyPawn here, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had just managed to go through the Astral Gate, chasing after the Grand Inquisitor. We managed to run into some Lost World tech, to put it lightly, and things are pretty wacky, I must admit. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be helping our comrades to a certain extent. Basically, just doing quests for them, helping them out, making sure they're all sorted and ready to go. But we'll have to see how things pan out for the better. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Now, if I recall correctly, yes, I was under the Save of Pain. I'm gonna go here, because I think that's the ideal spot for me. At least, that's what I believe is the ideal spot anyways. We are dealing with Space Marines after all. Regardless. I do believe I wanted to, yes, I wanted to finish this objective here, and I was going to use Entrench to help my protection a little bit. And yeah, ultimately it just came down to just trying to protect myself from the attacks that came our way. And of course I have to make sure I avoid everything, otherwise it's just a lost cause. But then again, that's to be expected. With a few lucky rolls, we should be fine. Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop us here, so just got to avoid as many attacks as we possibly can here. At least enough to stay alive here. There we go. Alright, we're going to start with a heal. And let's see. I believe the typical response is to just go over to here. What is our current defenses? Versatility's got us up to 25. I believe the gimmick is that we just burn these two as much as we can. Okay, they dodge. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we reckless rush so that way we can get back into position. Or at least get to the closest position we can. Let's activate rapid fire, concentrated fire, and devastating attack. Let's use Surefire Plan to increase our evasion. You know what? It's fine. We'll just go here. And then we just pelt this guy. There we go. Let's see how they fare. Be enough of a distraction, Ulfar, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Alright, you're going over there to do some blasting. Thankfully, we dodge. There we go. We will swap over to a single-directed burn. In fact, before we do, we should probably heal, just to be safe. There we go. Do a single line burn against these two. There we go. Move over to here. swap over to the gun. Let's use rapid fire and concentrated fire here. Get as many shots as we possibly can in. Aim for the 87, I guess. Nice. We will then follow up with steady superiority, but not before using Reckless Rush to get into position. We aim to go right over here. Get a directed burn here. We're going to aim for the one that deals more damage here. This quarter is ideal, it seems. Alright, we follow up with Wildfire. Devastating attack. And then we just unloaded the poor guy. Aim for the 93% to hit. There we go. Now, depending how things go, I may need to open up the console because I have a weird feeling that this is going to continue until we actually fix things. But we'll see how things pan out. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Okay, that's a fail. That's perfectly fine. We've got ways to overcome this. Activate everything. Just make it absolutely near impossible for this guy to actually stop us. And in fact, before we do, I'm actually going to save under pain here, so that way I can get it ready for when we need to set up the next trigger. Assuming I even need to, that is. Regardless, I should definitely prep for the occasion. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna quickly gather the items here. I know for a fact that we aren't done, so I'm going to pray that this works out. So we're gonna just heal here. Okay, that's not gonna cut it, so we'll just take off the Church of Surgeon kits. We are gonna equip 3 of these special kits here. I'm gonna equip this one so that way I can cure the fresh wound while I'm at it. There we go. And from there we equip another Church of Surgeon kit because now we're reaching endgame. This is where the high quality items are coming in. We are gonna save under Stream 32. There we go. I fully intend to have this be the last time that I do companion quests, but we'll see. Regardless. So, given the circumstances, I am going to need to do a quick Google search, because I do believe this is a glitch with Ulfar's quest, so give me a hot second. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Alright. Go into Toybox. Type in Ulfar. Page 3. Ulfar Q2. Okay. Alright, so this is probably the first instance that I'm actually going to have to open up the Toybox for a bit. So I'm going to position myself roughly where I was at when I killed this guy. I'm gonna have Ulfar probably just be here, because why not? It's not like he's gonna be using cover. I'll just put him where he used to be, I think. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the toy box. We are going to specifically go into, I think, where is it? I'm going to Etudes, I think. It's been a while, so I have to check to make sure everything's in order. All right, here we go. We need to go to Etudes here, so we need to go to Ulfar, Quest 2. We want to go all the way to here. And we want to, let's see. All right, so first round, second round count. Here we go. Wait, hold on. What do I need to do here? Hold on. Ulfar Q2, Lonely Wolf Quest. Hmm. Yeah, hold on. I need to check to make sure. Oh, search and pick tab. I'm in the wrong one, so we need to go to search and pick. Here we go. Let's see. All right, we go to all. And we want to go to all here, I guess. We want to go to Ulfar specifically. Let's not show this. Don't need the descriptions. All right, so we need to go to... God, this is so annoying. Hold on. All right, so I need to go to Ulfar Q2 in here. Oh, make sure I'm selected on Ulfar. Yeah, that has not helped any. Am I sure it's in search and pick and not etudes? All right, Ulfar Q2. Okay, I'm in there. So now I just need to deal with this. So it's one of these. This Hand start. Okay, so I need to start this, basically. Or do I need to inspect it? No. I don't want to inspect it, I just need to start it. Yeah, these are active. This is completed. This needs to activate now. So... unstart that, and then start it. Right? Alright, and then... start that? Alright, let's load back over into here, which is the save. A really weird situation to be in right now.
I have a nose for profit.
Okay. Yeah, apologies. I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay, search and pick. Because apparently search and pick is the way to go instead. Okay, quests. Apologies if I'm taking some time here. I need to fix... I basically need to go through this. Alright, so... we're looking for one that is cliff exit, so... perhaps I just need to type in... okay, no. Let's focus on quests specifically. And we're looking for... none of those. Hmm. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not finding any luck there, so we need to go through here instead, I think. Alright, so it should be the second round that we need to go through. Okay, and we go here. So this is the second wave. So, let's see. The first wave has 13 elements to it. Hmm. Huh. Do I just hit the... or is there something else that we need to do? Okay, no. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Hmm. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this isn't really working as intended. Oh well.
Fortune favoring.
Alright, well, worst case, I'm gonna have to kick the bucket here and just leave it, but search and pick should be the way to go here, apparently. If I take that out and I go specifically to quests here, going with Ulfar's thing. With that, we now need to go to... Here we go. Oh. That's not exactly what I was hoping for, so... I do now have the location that I need to accomplish this for. Apologies if I'm taking so long trying to troubleshoot this issue, but... Yeah, this was a long-winded solution anyways. So we need to go into here, I do believe. Let's see. Alright. So now we've got this. We've got the complete thing. But we don't want to do that. Ideally. Teleport to Ulfar Q2 cliff exit. Or Ulfar Q2 Ulfar cutscene enter. Alright, so... Hmm. Okay, though, how do you teleport there then? I figured this would be the easiest way to figure this out, right? Because there is actual commands here. Okay, Ulfar, yeah. Yeah, this is one hell of a situation. Ah, second wave seems to be the thing that we need to focus on. Hmm. Yeah, so etudes are not going to do it. Search and pick is literally the only way I can see this working. And even then, I don't see us teleporting anywhere, so that seems like it's the biggest issue here. So I just need to figure out how to teleport. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see. I just need to sort with areas. That's the biggest issue here. Sorry. Alright. Programming aside, we just need to look up What do I need? I need to look up something. I need to look up... I need to click areas, supposedly. So... yeah, that has not helped us here, so I guess... here we go. Ulfar Q2. There we go. Teleport there. Oh. Wrong thing. So we need a load, because that is not the correct position we should be in. Annoying, but not unexpected. There's also Ulfar cabin. I guess I can try there, see what's going on there. I'm curious. We're going to random places. Why not? No, that's not the location that we want to be at. That is the area where we had our talk with Ulfar before. So let's see. Alright, here we go. Now we just need to find Ulfar Cliff Exit. Here we go. And I believe that's what we need. Ulfar Q2 Cliff Exit, yeah. Oh, okay, so we got that. But then these guys are still aware, so... So, Ulfar cutscene. Enter. Which I've already done. And then I fought a few Space Wolves. Okay. Hmm. I guess I'm gonna try this. No, that is not it. Okay, that is my mistake. I'm getting closer to the resolution, though, I feel. I'm just being wonky about it. Okay, Ulfar Q2 Lonely Wolf. Okay, no. Okay. We'll load once again, because I'm still not certain whether I'm fixing this or not. I knew this was going to be a long-winded challenge to fix this, because these sorts of bugs happen at the end game. I'm not too surprised. So, yeah, me using this is me just trying to troubleshoot where the issue is. So, we got cliff enter. Got cliff exit. Okay. Alright, Ulfar, cutscene, enter. Alright. Ulfar Q2, enter. That's the actual entrance. Man, this is a pain. Let's go with Ulfar 2Q after. Okay, that didn't do jack. Okay. Okay, you know what? Bugger it. It's not the ideal solution, but it's absolutely necessary. So I'm going to load the game once more. Sadly, I don't think we'll be able to get the resolution I was looking for, so we may have missed some story, but there is theoretically no way, in my eyes, that you're going to get this naturally, sadly. So, we're just going to have to complete it this way. It's an unfortunate thing, have the game bug out like this, but I'm not too surprised. So, yeah. By doing that, we basically force the quest to be complete. It's not the most ideal outcome, I must admit. I apologize for those of you guys who are looking forward to fighting whatever's hanging around this planet, but sadly, some of the quests just don't, get fixed. I've had this happen before, and it irritated me to no end, and I always try to troubleshoot these sorts of things. I would even go into an hour if I had been given a time, but I don't want to make you guys stand there and just stick your thumb in your mouth and just wait. That doesn't seem kind of me to do. I'd rather just focus on what we've done thus far and just accept the fact that we did what we could. The fact that we managed to get this far alone is good enough for me. Alright. Let's go fight some ships. Let's just move on. It's clear that we can't really do anything for our poor Space Marine, but hey, we did the most that we could. But hey, time to deal with these unknown ships, and let's continue on our aggressive crusade to try and find the High Inquisitor and deal with his butt. Before it becomes, you know, worse. But hey, we did what we could. We tried our best. In the end, that's all we can hope for. It sucks to suck.
The Emperor is on our side.
Alright, let's see. We've got 2 Jackals and a Shroud. That shouldn't be too hard to deal with, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, just move 1 more, and we can start harassing this Jackal. Just deal with him. We will, let's do a warp wave. Whoosh. Alright, we're gonna move over to here. There we go, the Fear of Verbeos 5 coming in. Throwing a missile. And it's not enough to get into position further, but it will be enough. We will set up a shield on the port. And we will shuffle a little back so that way it's harder for them to actually target us. We're going to put a bit of a vulnerability scan on this boy here. Give our sword class frigate a chance to actually wail on this guy. If he gets into position, of course. Highly doubt it, though. But hey. Positioning is everything. Hey, he's getting in position. Nice. Alright, this light cruiser is going to start trying to get into position to ruin our day. Thankfully, it's not going to be that hard to deal with this guy. It's just... yeah. We're going to be in a bit of a pickle here. Alright. With our position here, we can move right here and blow up, getting rid of this guy. Now, if we were to do a new heading here, we can properly turn around right here, which is exactly what I want to do. I'm gonna move 1 block here, so that way I can start targeting the cruiser here. There we go. Just really ruined their day. Alright, keep to the side here, and then we're good. This guy's gonna get absolutely wrecked. And we don't necessarily need to teleport any further. We're fine here, so I'm gonna stay stationary. We're gonna rely on our port shield to basically cover for our side here. In most cases. Alright, the Shroud class light cruiser is going to try and circle in on us. Probably going to attack the front here, as expected. Going to suffer a little bit of damage in the, well, no, we just suffer armor damage here. We are going to set up a torpedo to just launch into the Shroud class. We will man that drone here to really ruin their day. There we go. Throw down a lance. Do another turn here. And we want to... Ideally, we want to get as close as possible here for this. So we're going to move all the way up to here. There we go. Throw in another shot here. We're going to aim for the starboard here. Do a shallow jump to follow suit. Then we can throw in another barrage here. Alright, they've opted to reanimate. And I guess for now, we want a shield on the fore. Because we can have it on the side, sure, but that's not going to protect us as much. And you know what? Restarting our shields would be a good idea, so we're going to use that as a chance to recover what we can on our front. Other than that, we should be fine, because they're just going to be forced to take excessive amounts of damage here. Oh, it looks like they're choosing to get in really close. Not the smartest move, I must admit. Although I guess the new heading's probably better in this case, so we're gonna turn around here. Alright, we're gonna aim for the position here. There we go. There we go. Done. Get damaged. Nice. And that's our turn. Or rather, the battle. We are now at rank 11 upgrades. I guess I'll upgrade right now before we continue on. Because why not, right? Let's upgrade up to 10 hull. That is going to be our golden goose there. Let's see. What flagship developments can we introduce? I guess we can get more scrap from ships. There is no reason we should be getting that, though, to be quite honest, because our scrap amount is really good. I guess let's just grab whatever items we can really grab here. Yeah, let's just grab all of our abilities here. No need to sugarcoat what we're doing. From there, we go to posts, and we want to upgrade literally everything that we can here. We haven't used Shield Pulse yet, so we can't upgrade that. Everything else is quite literally upgraded, though, so now the leftovers go into the RAM. There we go. We've got a RAM of 9. Alright, now we can go to this planet. Whatever is over here, I'm not sure, but we can surely check to see. I'm certain we'll find something of interest, at least. In due time, though. In due time. Begin our scan. A puzzled Argon. Operator reports that an expeditionary shuttle belonging to the Von Valencius dynasty was detected on planet's surface. Furthermore, according to its markings, it is assigned to your vessel. The operator also states that the entrance to the system of tunnels was spotted next to the shuttle. Let's request a full report on shuttle. A new registry of the expeditionary shuttle number 712 has been designated as irretrievably lost for many years. Information about the circumstances of its disappearance is suspiciously sparse, as if someone deliberately erased it. From the crumbs of information that remain, you gather that it was sent to explore some object of unknown world on the order of Lord Captain Theodora, and never returned. Lord Tunnels. After disembarking, you notice that the shuttle is buried halfway in the sand, and the Von Valencia's coat of arms is practically erased from its side. This shuttle has clearly been here for a very long time. Next to the shuttle, you find crates of archaeological equipment, on which one can just barely make out the emblem of the explorators. Most of these crates are lying next to a massive black doors of Xenos origin, the entrance to the tunnels. The descent into the depths takes several hours. Make your way through cramped corridors, giving way to huge black halls where a dim emerald glow from no discernible source brings forth the silhouettes of equipment abandoned by the tech priests. The suffocating, oppressive silence that accommodates you during the descent is broken only by the echo of your footsteps, deafening and yet so insignificant against a background of cyclopean arches. We're going in solo like we do. Let's do this. More xenotech. Or specifically... specifically Necron tech, I should state. It does appear we've managed to get to level 50 though, so that's nice. As for what we get a second tier archetype and a skill that we can level up. Out of everything, I guess commerce would be the ideal spot. Yeah, commerce seems like the thing that we need to level up now, so there you go. Gaining a stack of versatility increases critical hit chance by 10%. This would only increase our damage if we were to go that route, I think. But I don't know. We'll have to see what else we get here before I, start making choices like that. Sadly, most of my things here are not going to give me much here. Alright, well, I'm going to go with the most reasonable choice, and I'm going to go with adaptability. This is the last thing I'm probably going to grab as a Arc Militant. Or at the very least for the skill of Arc Militant. Out of everything else, though, let's see. I think I just focus into Demolition. Demolition increases our AoE damage anyways, so might as well just stack that up. Yeah, it's not like we're going to be using Commerce anytime soon, so we'll just focus on increasing our Demolition, thus increasing our area of effect damage, which will progressively get more and more dangerous. Regardless, we have made our way down, and now we can explore this area, because I'm quite curious to see what we find. From here on, I'm thinking of using Hospilant medical kits, so we're going to get a bunch of healing for being a solo runner. And it's partly the reason why I wanted to go Iconoclast next to the Amulet.
Keep your wits about you.
But yeah. Archaeotech of, mass origins here, huh? Let's save. Let's investigate. logic check.
That's how it's done.
The bodies of Scutari, whose flesh and armor have disintegrated in various places. Judging by their wounds, they were shot during a hasty
money
retreat.
to be made?
Oh, okay, so something clearly happened here. And these guys are currently inanimate, but who knows?
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Our hollows flare with the flame of ancient hatred. The passage was blocked by purpose.
Just as I planned.
You're looking at part of the systems of pylons used by small Xenos repair machines to move around a crypt.
I always
And
keep my
here we've
options
got
open.
2 stairwells. Oh. The creature emits a low hum, alternating with strange metallic
I
screeching.
will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence.
Death stands before you.
Alright, it's looking like we got a bit of, yeah, we gotta do a bit of, running here. Or at the very least, we gotta get ready for a fight. We're gonna save here. Well, we'll save under pain. I think that's the most appropriate choice. Because that's what I usually do for most combats, like I usually... yeah. That's what I usually do. Okay. The ideal position for us would be to go here. We won't get line of sight from there, but we get line of sight for everything else, which I think is arguably a little better. I mean, the alternative is just going here, which is not going to give us cover in the slightest. Although I suppose I could go there, but... You know, I could just go back there as well. What's stopping me?
I'll see to it personally.
Alright, let's get some serious speed going. You know what? Let's post up here. That's actually a really good spot to be in. At least in this way, we will have full cover against any enemies that try and attack us, so... Not a huge ordeal.
I'll make it happen.
Alright, let's just start by getting as many stacks as we possibly can.
Taste of what's to come.
Alright.
It's as good as done. Who if not me? I'll make it happen.
Alright, and we will burst fire here, so that way we get as much as we possibly can. Yeah, just burst fire this guy. Even if I don't hit, that's perfectly cool. Because the fact that we're getting more stacks of surefire is equally as good. We'll go cautious approach, say, well, I guess we'll entrench here, and then we'll see how things pan out. Alright, these guys are going to start moving, trying to get into position where we are. Or at the very least, they're going to try and fire at us, but thankfully our defenses are just that good right now. Alright. We're going to do a burn here. Somehow managed to hit that. I'm kind of surprised, all things considering. Okay, we're just gonna bulk up our attacks here.
Who if not me? I'll make it happen.
I don't necessarily need to improve my aim, I just need to play defensively here. Slowly I'll just deal with the Necrons, it's just going to take time, that's all. And these guys are going to move into position. There we go. Alright, round 3. They're going to start pushing in individuals now. Yeah, they're gonna start summoning individuals. Alright. So now the difficulty is just spiked a little bit further. So, we're just gonna have to be ready for that. Alright, let's see if we can get a burn on Necron. We failed to do so, but that's fine. Let's turn this up.
Who, if not me? I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
I'm gonna aim directly for these guys here. Well, no, not directly. I will aim for the Necron warrior, though, and just have the stray shots hit these guys, at least. There we go. I will throw in a run-a-gun here. And I'll just go for an area burn here. So why not? Perfect. We are going to reload here. And I guess I can reload here as well. Why not? And I guess I will set up for rapid fire, just in case. You never know. Alright, these guys are going to start moving. They're going to start throwing in range shots, I imagine. Oh. Dude tried to charge me, to no avail. Oh, nearly. Okay, here comes the swarms. Yeah, these guys can't do anything to us. Oh, hello. Yep, these portals are going to start opening up, meaning that we've got even more foes to deal with. Not too surprised about that, to be quite honest. Alright. That should be the last amount of individuals that we need to worry about, to my knowledge. Alright, we're gonna save here under pain, because I feel like this is an opportune time to do so. We are currently at 10 stacks, so we should be fine for the most part. Alright, everybody's in, you know, a relative interesting position. Alright, let's see. I've currently got rapid fire on, so I can increase with concentrated fire. I don't necessarily... Yeah, I'll use devastating attack just so I have it. As usual, we want to focus on these, or this... do I focus on the individual? Not really. I'm just going to focus on knocking people prone here for a moment. There we go. We've dealt with the majority. Let's do a reckless rush here. I think I've reached the point... Yeah, I've reached the point where I'm not too concerned with what comes my way now. So I'm just gonna position myself in a convenient spot here. This does mean that I have no cover, but that is perfectly fine because I am going to just ruin their day here by hooking every single individual here. And if I go here, I can get a better shot, if you will.
This as good as done.
Push. Alright, let's see. Yep, point blank, not even a chance. Yeah, I'm gonna be dodging a lot, to say the least. From the looks of it. Oh, that's some healing. Although that doesn't stop me from just doing this, though. Yeah, it's gonna be a cold day in hell if they start hitting me somehow. Oh well. Oh, 5 damage. Okay, they did something. Although, we do have temporary HP, so it's not like it's a huge deal. Alright, we're gonna move out of the way here. Make it just near impossible for them to take us out like that. I am going to activate... I think concentrated fire actually helps us here. It should, anyways. There we go. Even if it doesn't, it's no biggie. We'll just activate this. Let's do a wildfire here. We are just gonna focus on a mass of bullets here. Alright, run and gun it.
I am ready for whatever comes.
And we'll throw in an area of effect here.
I'll see to it personally.
Nice. That's one of them dealt with. And I guess I can stick to cover here. There's no harm in it, as far as I'm concerned, so there you go. Ooh. Even with targeting, they don't have enough to handle me. That is a shame. Alright, yep, they continue to miss us.
If not me.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over to here.
I have strategy.
I'm gonna have my bullets focus this direction here. Let's beef up my abilities here just for good measure. I don't need to affect their aim any just yet.
The best defense
Nice.
is a good offense.
Alright. Activate this. We'll activate Devastating Attack here. We'll even go as far as to use Surefire Plan. And a well-focused shot actually gets quite a bit of damage. I'm sure I could do more, but I'd much prefer the defense right now, so... yeah. We'll just affect them with Devastating Attack and just make it a good time. Alright, we are going to casually move all the way over to here now. There we go. Yeah, these Necrons are not having a good time. Well, yeah, let's just keep clearing them out. Don't really need to do much beyond that, huh? Alright. Let's activate Steady Superiority here. I guess we'll move right back to here. Focus on a bullet sponge on the Necrons here. Hey, there we go. Burn these guys, there we go. Nice. Okay, now we can move in. We are going to use a run and gun protocol here. There we go. We'll start by pressing this side. Here we go. Move over to here. Open these, so that way we got plenty of stairwells to work with. And now we can just pelt this guy, I think. Yeah, let's pelt this guy.
You should have thought twice before crossing me. I'll see to it personally.
Alright, let's beef up our attacks, I suppose, while we're here.
I'll make it happen.
And let's just get the guaranteed on the Necron here.
You should have thought twice before
Yeah, he's
crossing
down
me.
a miserable lot of damage now. Alright, let's keep letting them do their thing. We should be good to just clear out the swarms now by just eradicating them with violence. But we'll see. We'll see. A well-placed flamethrower attack should be plenty enough for us. So yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, here they go. Well, I'll say this much. They could certainly try to defeat us, but we're gonna have a good time. Alright. We're gonna start by moving over to here. We'll do an area of effect here. There we go. Do a quick reload while we're at it. Get another stack of Revel and Slaughter to increase our ballistics. We are gonna move up with our Reckless Rush. Alright, I'm gonna move over to here so that way I can burn these guys. Whoosh. Nice. Alright, I'll do a run and gun to add to this. Don't necessarily need to move far, I just need to move over to here specifically, so that way it's just point blank here.
I'll make it happen.
There we go.
I'll see to it.
Follow up with a throw up here. We'll aim with a direct shot to the forehead. Boom. And then I'll activate rapid fire and concentrated fire, just for extra measure here. Alright, they're going to start approaching us, or trying to anyways. Gonna have a rough time no matter what, though. If I especially take the scorched earth tactics that I'm employing here. Well, I wouldn't call it scorched earth tactics, I suppose. I would call it just straight up. Well, no, I guess it is scorched earth tactics, because I am using a flamethrower here.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Alright, activate Revel and Slaughter to increase our numbers. We can just barely reach this guy here. There we go, he gets knocked down to 74 HP. We'll reload. Swap over to bullets.
On it.
Completely eradicate him. There we go. We're going to do a reckless rush here. We unfortunately don't have any more resources, but we should be able to do a run and gun here. I should probably move back one so that way I can actually hit these guys. Oh no, I can't do it that way. Oh well. Shame I can't hit both, but, you know. You win some, you lose some. Whatever.
Still a chance.
Oh well. Swap over to this. Activate Wildfire.
Personally.
Well, if I just do the burr here, there we go. That should be enough. We can reload here. We can reload here just to get our resources in check. Let's go. Yeah, these guys are having a rough time, period. We'll be fine, though. Yeah, these guys stand no chance against our just absurd dodge. Alright, this is actually important, I suppose. So we're gonna move right over to here. Alright, let's activate Revel and Slaughter here because this is gonna matter. We want Firearm Mastery to be active here. That is going to matter a lot.
I'll see to it personally. You should have thought twice before crossing
Now
me.
we're gonna mow these guys down.
You never stood a chance.
Alright, here's another shot.
Consider this a taste of what's to
Another
come.
mow.
Another enemy down.
There we go. This is going to start stacking up some absurd levels of ballistics. We are actually going to go as far as to turn off cautious approach here because of how dangerous it's going to get.
I'll make it happen.
We are going to go reckless rush here. I want to get as much of a position as I possibly can here for just overall attack, so we want to be here specifically. There we go.
I'll see to it personally. The best defense is a good offense.
Okay, we'll use a run and gun here just to give ourselves the extra edge that we need. It doesn't necessarily need to be needed, but it's still there, so we should definitely use it while we have the chance. The more stacks of versatility, after all, the better.
Best defense is a good offense.
On fire. Alright, that's another Necron warrior targeted. Nice.
I'll make it happen.
Ooh. Wow, that was a miss. Okay. Alright, well, whatever. Nice. Now we deal with the Necron Immortal here, who's going to be taking over 200 damage for each shot that I dish out, which is pretty nice.
The best defense is a good offense.
There we go. Oh, hello, there's even more. Lovely.
It's as good as done. The best defense is a good offense. I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
I can target this Necron warrior as well. There we oh. I'm gonna be missing quite a bit on this guy though, but that's fine.
You should have thought twice before crossing me. I won't compromise my principles. You never stood
There
a
we go.
chance.
And I can't target either of those two, so it's over there. But that's fine. We should now have a reasonable point to just attack these two, and we should be fine. Alright, activate Revel and Slaughter here. And let's see. I guess we'll run and gun here. Reckless Rush. We want to get as much movement as possible here just to get over to here, at least. That way we can deal with the Necron warriors with relative ease. But yeah, thankfully, movement is not an issue for us, and the build is really shaping up to be absurd.
Before crossing me. On it. Your end was inevitable.
Here we go. Oh, 1 second. Okay, apologies for the delay, I'm now back. Okay, where was I? Ah yes, we've just managed to complete this mess, which I must admit is going to take some time. Okay, we're going to save here for a moment. And let's see what we come across here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Alright, now, if I recall correctly, there is a lot of stuff here that we gotta explore, so we should grab it as where we can. When the wearer moves one of their combat tactics areas, the bonus is granted by the area double. So that's another officer thing. There's a lot of officer things that really boost you up. Next time I stream this, or stream Warhammer as another class, probably Dogmatic, like I said before, I plan on showing the full extent of that.
Always have a backup plan.
Or at least that's the hope, anyways. I'm going to be making sure I look around as thoroughly as possible here, because there is stuff here that is nice
Rise to the
to
top,
have, I think.
or get left in the dust.
But I can't recall. This is just a dialogue of them talking about the Necron.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah. Thankfully, we managed to do quite well against them, so no biggie. We managed to do just as well here.
I always keep my options open.
Now, I do believe there should be something around here. I just don't know where.
Keep your wits about you.
I just know it's somewhere around here. That there should be something that we should be looking for.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Hey, it doesn't seem like I'm finding anything just yet. Although, I might find something for the future. Alright, so... I think I covered everything. Yeah, there's a lot of damage that I dealt over the course of this. I'm going to assume that I haven't found anything just yet, and I have to activate these pylons, so I'm going to quickly check on these to see what I need. I do believe I need a high-quality check for these, so... yeah. The obsidian smoothness of the enormous slab begins to ripple and roil. A set of mysterious symbols appear on it, as if impressed on its black surface by an invisible finger. They shimmer forebodingly, like a martyr grasping for air as life drains from them. Place our palm there. As soon as your hand touches the symbol, new sentences start appearing on the slab's surface. They dash around maddeningly fast, overlapping each other. They seem to be trying to burn alien and unsettling images into your mind. Discerning these messages, let alone comprehending them, is beyond you. Your nostrils are bleeding. The searing pain inside your head is like dead fingers, digging their nails into your brain and trying to squeeze it out. You snatch your hand back in a hurry and look away. You feel nauseous. The sense of being invaded is gone, leaving only its horror behind. A horror you are not sure is your own, and not forced upon you by the will of a different mind. The inscription freeze and fade away. The symbol you touched is erased from the slab's surface. Give the vile slab a hearty kick. The slab withstands your anger stoically, and it continues to silently display the same incomprehensible symbols. This calls for less barbaric methods of interaction. Clearly.
Let us not dawdle.
And then, of course, there's this symbol here, so... Yep, we did not decipher the ancient Xenos language. Of our initials into there. Okay, so nothing really... Okay. I don't think there's really anything we can do here. Beyond, obviously being done, of course. But that's why I opted to make sure there's a load here. I'm not sure if there's actually anything I can do here, so I'm going to quickly do a Google search to see if the Xenos crypt has anything else for us. But otherwise, I think we are basically done here. Alright, here we go. And out of everything, I don't think there's really anything here for us to investigate beyond what we've already found. There is... Oh, there is a small area you can sneak in through here, but that's about it. Which is funny to see, to say the least, but hey. That's just a game glitching at that point. Oh well, we've done what we can to deal with this area, so I am not complaining.
I always have a backup plan.
Off we go to here, and let's get out of here. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything there. I'm sure there is something, but whatever. It don't matter. I might have missed some loot, but honestly, I could care less. We're basically at the end game at this point, so I don't really mind either way. I do believe there is a few more companion quests, though. But I do believe this is the last planet that we've got to explore, so let's enjoy it while we can. Let's use some holy gifts here. I really don't want to do anything else here, so... Start new courses, if there is any, which I don't think there is. Let's visit. Unknown ships, 3 dead stars, and a tomb world. Begin our scan. I'm gonna save here for a moment. Clearly nothing there. It seems that all color has died on this world. Gray masses of rock give way only to brownish sand, and the black voids of gorges. The team barely notices a strange detail amid the drab landscape, an extensive area where the land is too smooth. As they approach, this area turns out to be a lake of moving metal, in the center which burns green arc discharges. On its shore lie the ruins of pyramidal constructs. Through monoculars, it is determined that the remnants of the pyramids are slowly melting, creating flows that dump new metal into the lake. The smoothness of the lake is lightly rippled by currents trying to extinguish the flames in the center. Let's send an exploratory shuttle down. Specifically equipped servitors and the first to disembark on the shores of the metallic lake. To the explorers' surprise, they returned unharmed with samples of the anomalous substance. The squad sets out to study the lake and the Xenos' constructions. Acolytes of the Adeptus Mechanicus determined that the metal contains the same substance from which the pyramids are made. The behavior of metal particles indicate that the constructs made from the metal are capable of regeneration just like living matter, albeit incomparably faster. However, the pyramids filling the lake, by transmitting the metal through built-in portals, cannot surmount the destructive force of the arc discharges in the lake's center. Figure out what happened to the pyramids despite our low chance. We failed to do so. We can easily load that. I mean, we do have a save here. Might as well, right? Save scumming is just the norm for us at this point. Alright. Back to it. Okay. We're just gonna repeat until we can get the success there. I mean, I guess I could increase my logic real quick. I should have items that do help that. Yeah, we quite literally got a tool for that very thing. Yeah, so we'll just equip that. That'll give us a double roll on tech use and logic. And I guess that'll be the most. I guess we could replace the same contagious scriptures temporarily for this, which will give us an extra 25 logic. Yeah, we might as well, right? There we go. That should help us with our roll. Alright, that's going to be an 82 now. One of the pyramids lining the lake shore is more damaged than the rest. Judging by its melted edges and the direction of the breaks, this damage is the thing that started the fires at the lake's center. Analyze the movement of the metal, which we failed. Gonna load that again. At the very least, we might as well just roll to succeed everything, right? Why not? Oh, we failed? Damn. Unlucky. Oh, right. Didn't equip the tools. That's my mistake. Okay. Whip. And whip. Save now. There we go. Now we can do that. And we'll have a little bit of a better result. Kinda wish it could have, like, 2 aspects to your build, where you could have one to flip to and from. I don't know. That's just me. Alright. And awareness. Endless flows of metal pour from the portals of every monolith. However, one of the flows is noticeably weaker than the rest. Looking closer, officers notice a small object blocking part of the portal. With the help of the servitors, they are successful in removing it. and bring it to the Von Valencia shuttle. We get 2 holofield emitters. The wielder gains 3 charges of holofield at the start of combat. Whenever the wielder suffers damage, 1 charge of the holofield is removed to prevent this damage. If there are no charges left, damage is not prevented, and the wielder becomes staggered until the end of combat. So, it's okay. It could be better, though. Clearly. Let's try to extinguish the flame. The vessel's cannoneers find the idea of smothering the green flames with the ship's waste is rather dubious, but do not dare question the will of the Lord Captain. The dropped cargo dissolves to no effect, barely touching the discharges. Alright, let's attack the pyramids then. The xenostructure does not give under the first salvos, and from the portals, the flows of metal begin to fill the damaged pods. The lake slowly shrinks, but the rogue trader's team quickly understands that it will take several days of bombardment to fully destroy this place. There is something wistful about this sight. An unhealing wound on the body of some mysterious technology. Weird to see, but not unexpected. Alright, let's equip the Wraithbone necklace and go right back to the Saint Contagious scriptures. There we go. Save here. And off we go to the final bits here. Now, whether we get a quest or not from these, I'm not 100% certain. I don't think we do get a quest, but I will check all the same.
Judging by the orbital trajectories, this is the parent star of the system. If the Lumerator reader is right, back in the day it used to be huge and angry with a bite to it. Not this half-dead firefly.
What happened to it?
I can't imagine what could have drained a deadly beast like that. The Lumino reader swears that the rays of this star would have continued withering all life in the system for millions of years more. It was too young to have faded like this. It was like it was gnawed out.
It was attacked, suddenly and fiercely. A hungry predator bit into its magnetic field and drank as much of its energy as it could. The predator was starving and would have surely devoted the star whole, or devoured the star whole, had it had more time. Nomos, where did you get this information from? I do not know, but I can read the traces of what was committed here, as if I had seen it happen 100 times. I see. Good to know, I suppose. Alright, we'll go to this final planet. And I guess that's really all we can do. There's another tomb here. We're gonna save, and let's go check this tomb world out. A shuttle of Imperial make is detected among the rocky gorges of the planet, alongside 2 nearby Xenos objects, monolithic structures embedded into the landscape. When scanned, the objects distort the signal, but no signs of enemy activity nor signals from the shuttle are found. Alright. Let's send out servitors to scout. The servitors' signals disappear as soon as they approach the cliffs between which the shuttle was found. Not one of them returns, and no data is received. Alright, disembark and examine the shuttle and the xenostructures. Von Valencius wishes to personally explore the enigmatic monoliths. The Von Valencia shuttle overcomes a turbulent zone, with an alarming rumble, after which the connection of the voyage ship becomes tenuous. Despite a rough landing on the rocky terrain, the flight ends successfully. Alright, we're going solo once again. I do need to check up on something before I do continue, because I am curious about one thing. Because I'm not sure whether I had messed up a little bit here. Because I'm fairly certain that Yerlet has one more quest. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. Huh. Damn, okay. Okay, so I just had to check some things, but there is some consequences to what I've done. Then again, I fully expected this outcome, so we'll see how things pan out. I basically managed to do everything right until the near very end, if anything, so I guess we'll see how that pans out. Hopefully for the better, but we'll have to see. It does appear that we're going to be dealing with some scarabs, though.
I'll see to it first.
There we go. Just quickly get them done. Hello. Alright, we'll start with full cover here. They're trying to hit us, to no avail. Okay, I can do a controlled burn this direction here. That'd be a good start. Hey, nice.
On it.
Alright, we can get into cover... Well, do we need to get into cover? No, we're just gonna stick with our attacks here. We're gonna aim for the barrage on this guy now. Here we go, we get that guy done. We are gonna use this, so that way we can upgrade to Wildfire Antics.
Who, if not me?
Okay, we can either target these guys in the back, or this guy. Ideally, we want to deal with the gates, though, because these guys are gonna just constantly respawn if we don't deal with them. So we're gonna move up to here, I guess. Activate every single buff that we can here, just to make our lives a little easier.
I won't stand for it.
Alright, aim for the gate. Well, yeah, no, aiming for the gate is the priority here, so... Oh god, okay, that was a pain, but yeah, no, we're gonna go for a cautious approach. This will give us a bit of a defensive boost to start us off. We kind of need this, so yeah. I'll have to talk with Yerla about the whole ritual thing, but yeah, we'll go from there. Hello! Yeah, you're spawning more. I can't burn you, so I'm just gonna... I guess, yeah, we just double down. Make sure we get the hits off. There we go. Do a reckless rush here to get into position for the other one. We'll aim for going here, specifically. Alright, we wildfire.
On it.
Activate this. I guess I'll throw in a surefire plan to increase the damage. We don't need the devastating attack here, so yeah. Done. Those are the matrices dealt with. We will entrench here just for a bit of an extra defense boost. And we'll let them try to deal with them, or let them try to attack us, but to no avail. They will have. We should be fine. Yeah, they're just gonna try and get into cover to no avail. Well, they will get into cover, but they're gonna have a rough time. Alright, we can do a controlled burn here.
I'll see to it personally.
Insignificant.
Okay.
Who if not
Seems
me?
like they managed to, I'll swap over to this. Okay, we're gonna activate Wildfire here. I guess we'll focus on this dude.
You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Alright, let's throw down some buffs here. I guess I didn't really optimize this to be better, but whatever. It's fine. I'll swap over to the flamethrower though. Yeah, I can do a flamethrower here. Why not? Okay, entrench once more. They're gonna start throwing in shots after shots after shots, but we are gonna just be very defensive here. Yeah, they stand very little chance against us. Oh, he gets knocked prone because of that whole shindig. We're gonna move right over to here. We're gonna activate Devastating Attack. And we're just gonna burn these two across. Hit the Devastating Attack trigger. Alright. Activate our two buffs here.
It's as good as done.
We are going to get into a cover position here to flank this guy at least. There we go. Activate this, activate Surefire Plan, then go for the Necron Warrior.
I'll see to it.
Only get a 60% chance to hit, but that's a small price I'm willing to accept, because we just managed to do that. There we go. They're going to start trying to fire at us.
Don't let your guard down.
Okay, I need to go here specifically to make this better. Alright, so this is the position that I want to be in. I'm going to activate Devastating Attack here. That way I can get the best results here. There we go. Everybody is a target here. In fact, I'm going to turn off Cautious Approach here for this specific attack. We'll be using Reckless Rush, and then once I do get this done, I will be using Run and Gun. I'll throw in Concentrated Fire for this, because this will increase our absolute damage. Like so. I think. Anyways. There we go. Okay, we can Revel in Slaughter now. We are going to reload here. I will do another Wildfire here just to increase, well, just to guarantee the hit here.
I'll see to it personally. Consider this a taste
There we go.
what's to come.
I will Run and Gun here to get behind cover, because we're going to need that much at least. We'll focus on this Necron Warrior now by using the gun tactics here. And...
The best defense is a good offense.
hello. I somehow managed to get more action points. I don't know how I did that. But that's my turn. I don't need the extra hits. Ow. I think I got hit there. Oh well, these guys are gonna have a rough time no matter what, so we'll be fine. Alright, steady superiority. Now let's get into position here. I should be fine to move here. Yeah, let's move here for now. And I'm fairly certain I can just nuke all of these guys. Oh, 1 second. Alright, apologies for the delay, I'm now back. Alright, yes, if we do this, we can burn quite literally all of them. Now I'm still getting more action points, which is absurd. Well, no, it just might just be my abilities currently.
I'll make it happen.
I'll activate this. That way I got another controlled burn here.
You never stood a chance.
There we go. Swap over to this. Activate the buffs.
I refuse. I'll see to it personally.
There we go. And I guess I can buff up with Devastating Attack as I can.
I'll see
Bada
to
boom.
it personally. The best defense is a good offense. Another enemy down.
Nice. And that just leaves that guy here. So it's only one man left. We'll use this chance to reload our weapon here and just get us ready for the last tidbits. He's just gonna run amok. Alright. As far as I'm concerned, no need to get into cover anymore. We can just be as aggressive as we want. We are actually gonna go
It's gonna
right
be an
here
opportunity.
and then beef up as
I'll
much
make
as
it
we
happen.
can.
I'll see to it
And we can probably
personally.
knock him prone as far as I'm concerned.
Consider this
Yeah,
a
there's no
test.
way he's getting up from this. We just nuke him completely. We're just that good. But out of anything, we get some new goodies. We get the Gloom Rifle, which is an amazing weapon. You gain damage from over-penetration is always equal to 100%. So you basically bypass everybody's armor. And you deal an additional 3 times target deflection damage. Which is cool. We'll actually add that. There you go. We get Inevitable Demise, which basically... any critical hits we deal double our damage, which is fantastic. So, yeah. Out of those, let's see. If the wearer has not moved the previous turn, their ranged attacks with heavy weapons deal 50% damage. Honestly, we don't need this. This is useless to us. In fact, it's going to be way better if we equip those gloves that we just grabbed. Which is what I've been waiting for this entire time. Because doubling your damage with critical hits is just amazing. Because of how much we move, it's not a bad idea. We could increase our rate of fire, but honestly, we have a sufficient amount.
Always keep
Putting
an
it
eye on the
lightly.
price.
We can still recognize Devon Valencia's coat of arms with the half-abraded emblem on the side of the shuttle. Parts of the hull and equipment look as if something vaporized the ship's compartment, one layer after the other. The broken body has been smashed into the ground with such force that there are cracks radiating out from under it.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
And we get a few other things. We get some red packs here. We get a bolter with a rate of fire of 7 with a recoil of 50, of all things. Let's see. Each shot with the bolter deals an additional 5 times ballistic bonus rending damage, with 40% armor penetration to all characters adjacent to the target. So if you're looking to be a close-range bolter maniac, this is probably the way to go. Of course, you need bolter proficiency for that. There's also the heavy void suit, which is a good item. And then, of course, we got the most fantastic tool of them all, Fury Incarnate. Whenever the wearer is under the effects of Reckless Rush, all wearer's attacks gain 50% critical hit chance, the wearer gains 50% critical damage, and all attacks against a wearer gain 15% or 50% critical hit chance, and the wearer suffers 50 critical damage. So this is basically a glass cannon sort of effect if we had to worry about attacks. Yes, it's more dangerous for us, but we do way more to enemies as well. So that's something worth considering. Okay. Bunch of shenanigans involving Lady Theodora's flagship. But yeah. Do we want 10 agility and perception versus anything else that we have on us? Let's see. I want to check to just make sure, because I'm certain that we've got something that we can use now. Well, among the items here. Let's see. Yeah, no, Fury Incarnate's probably going to be the way to go, I think. It's a bit risky, but I think it's way better than 10 agility and perception ever will be. And everything else isn't really that great, so yeah, we're going to go with Fury Incarnate. It's a bit of a risky play, but considering we can crit harder and deal more crit damage, never mind the fact that we can double our crit damage, yeah, this is going to get insane. fairly certain our statistics entail that we're just a crit maniac now, so our attacks are going to be absurd no matter what we do. We'll save here, and we will investigate this real quick. I'm certain that'll be fine.
I always get the job done.
Drawing upon your patchy knowledge of the Xenos, you guess that these monoliths were once part of a mighty transport ship, capable of transforming into ground-based structures. That's a shame.
Keep your wits about you.
Is it? Yeah, whatever. It don't matter. Alright. I will have to talk with, yeah, no, let's go back to the bridge, because I do believe there is something important that, well, not important, but we will need to talk with somebody. We'll need to talk with, somebody. Well, Yerlet, obviously, but, yeah. We'll just talk with everybody, see if they have anything to say. But, yeah. I think Yerlet is the most important here. Alright. The Yerlet is over here. So, yeah, let's go talk with her. There we go.
Ilantak, I trust your journeys were fruitful.
How about your
I
kin?
refuse to discuss this with a monkey.
Alright, fine. Do yourself. Alright, never mind. I guess, we burned the bridge of that romance. I think. I don't know. There's something that you can do there, but it's a very specific path you have to go for her. And I think I may have failed, like, later on, but I digress. It's fine. Stuff happens.
Lord Captain, a Xeno squadron is on an intercept course. It's the same abominations before.
What's got them so riled up?
I think they are guards. The ship took them off from the surface of the planetoid as soon as we bathed it with the eyes of our augurs. I'm not an expert on Xenos minds, but I know my void maneuvers, and I can tell you this. They are angry, and they are approaching on a direct and unambiguously aggressive trajectory. Prepare for battle. Let's do this. It is time to commit violence.
Their efforts will be for naught.
Alright, so we got 2 Shroud classes and 2 Jackal classes, so it's only gotten harder for us. We'll start using our boarding parties to get some damage in, I guess. Alright, let's move up here. Move up by 1 more. Let's unload into the Jackal here. We want to get rid of one of them at least, to start with. Okay, we're gonna turn here. There we go. We'll spawn a torpedo here. Don't necessarily need them to do anything. We are gonna turn this boy here. Deal some significant damage. And we are just going to jump sideways here. Do focused efforts, so that way we can oh wait, hold on. Allows the use of both abilities at once. We're gonna focus on the warp channeler here. So she can use shallow jump to get us some distance. We'll throw in torpedo control so that way we can open up with another explosion and go. And I guess we'll focus some vulnerability scan on the Shroud class. We will also throw in a port side here and the overload expense for 25 of the flagship shields. We do not want to do that. So there we go. We'll move one block forward, and there we go. We've dealt with one of the ships. Very aggressively, might I add. Okay, sword class ship is going to start firing on our shield. Okay.
Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
There goes our ship. Okay, we're going to focus on the Shroud Light Cruiser here. We're going to do a new heading to increase the turn capacity. Right. Alright, absolutely unload into the light cruiser here. There we go. Alright. Can't really do much there, so we're just gonna do a warp jump on top of everything. And then deal with the light cruiser here with some damage. There we go. Throw in a buffer on the... And no, we should just focus on recharging our shields, and we can't really block anything beyond that point, so I guess we'll focus on our core, I guess. Alright, there we go. They're gonna start harassing us, I imagine. Okay, we're gonna start firing here. Okay, let's do a quick 90-degree turn. Turn this way. Alright, we will throw in a boarding party here. There we go. Get torpedo control in there. Here we are. And we will put a shield on the port side here. Here we go. These guys are going to lose a lot of HP because they are still in reanimation protocol antics. But I digress. We'll live. Alright. Blow up them. We'll do a chain reaction here by dealing with this Shroud Light class cruiser. That'll blow that guy up as well. And by doing that, we can focus on this guy here. send in some fighters. We will throw in another barrage here. And make sure the warp channeler is getting their goods in, so that way we can flip the class frigate as well. And let's just go over here. There we go. Do a new heading here, just to really seal the deal in here that this guy's about to really feel pain. And just get rid of it, because we're basically done with the fight. Done. Cleared and done.
Another victory of two great dynasties, Lord Captain.
There we go. We can upgrade our ship, and then we can get continuing. This is the final upgrade, and the only things that we really get are... We can get the Corpsicali Chant, and I guess we're going to take Sanctified Restart. This will make it so we can, you know... We don't need to move as fast for it, but I digress. It's not going to be important for us because we've basically ended the game. We've basically reached the end game. Those things. I've never seen anything like them before. But a panel of the ship's tech-priest lumen readers say that they are the star corpses. Not just corpses. They called them Stellicide victims. What did the lumen readers mean? Who knows who with those star sages? Apparently when a star dies of a natural death, it's different. These look like they were murdered and plundered. All their energy was siphoned. Like when a spider sucks the innards out of a fly. And witnessing these husks, if you don't mind me saying, scared the Lumino readers so much that they wet their metal trousers. Don't you think that we are observing far too many stars here? I agree, Lord Captain. The stellar trajectories also suggest that most of these stars didn't used to be here. Someone was hoarding them in this system. And I wouldn't like to have been here at that time. The gravitational currents would have been pure chaos. Who could have pulled off something like that? Was it Drakari, dragging stars around like they are their property is quite in character for those damn Xenos. As curious as all this may be, we still have a job to do. Indeed. It's time for the Tomb World, the final frontier. This is sure to be an interesting situation. Alright. To the Tomb World. Begin our scan. Lord Captain, we spotted a planetoid with an unidentified xenostructure. Something tells me that this place is what we're looking for. Augur clerics detect that a field of void mines on our trajectory towards the planetoid. What do we see on the planetoid? Practically nothing. The Augur clerics say that the magnetic radiation builds the machine spirits. We see some kind of wicked pyramid, and we're picking up a few encrypted Vox transmissions. And what about these mines? Good mines. I know from experience, encased in ceramite under the coat of Abilene. Their cognidetonators are inhabited by the most malicious and cunning machine spirits you've ever seen. Far too good for pirates, and given that they've been planted for 7 cubic kilometers, I'd reason that these are gifts from the Lord Inquisitor's own stores. Let's transmit the deactivation code we found at the outpost of the Lord Inquisitor's men. Beginning transmission. Receiving return signal. 5% of the mines report a transition to sleep mode. Receiving coordinates of an area designated as main landing site.
We have a safe channel of approach towards Epitaph, and coordinates for landing.
Are there any traces of Calcazar?
Plenty. We're picking up the remaining Voxexos of conversations, standard signals belonging to an auger observation systems, the gas thermal trails of shuttles preparing to land. You know, Lord Captain, it seems to me that this place is about to fall apart. Augurs detect a multitude of signs pointing to the structural damage in the tombs located on the planetoid, and they are very fresh.
Commence preparation of the landing party. I will lead it personally.
Are you certain, Lord Captain? I beg your pardon for such audacity, but this old Void Wolf's guts telling him that this tomb is very likely to become ours. I have a bad feeling as if... Forgive me, Lord Captain. I've completely lost my senses. Giving out advice at that.
I'm ready to face whatever lies in wait. We make the landing.
Be careful, Your Lordship. We'll wait as long as it takes for your retrieval signal, even if every Xenos fleet in the world appears to swat us from orbit.
It is time.
One second.
Goodness. So many interruptions. I apologize for that. Every person on the bridge freezes in astonishment, watching the remarkable procession approach your throne. Officers and enforcers are glancing at you questioningly, but do not interfere unless they are ordered to.
We have come to speak with you, Vorg. You gave us food for consideration by revealing the mystery of our origin. From then up to now, we observed, calculated, sensed, and we discovered that a great change is coming. A trial. We see the potential for a great disaster. It is already ripening. The wave could crash down upon the Coronis expanse and, perhaps, extend beyond it. We are headed for suffering and death. You are the one who can prevent the disaster, and we want to help you. We do. Let us help. Nomos are not human, but we have learned to see people as more than shells. We want to save them. Protect them.
Hold on. What is this coming threat then?
Nomos cannot say. Something changed after you helped us remember our birth on Epitaph. We now sense the liberation of something vast, which is actually a mere fraction of something limitless. It is seeping through a breach, its shoulders pushing against the walls of its prison that are about to give. But what it is, we do not know. We must say, it frightens us to think about this unknown something that is trying to break free. It is so vast, too vast to measure or explain. But we now know that living souls are the same. They are always larger than they seem, and no capacity can calculate their potential. This makes us believe that we, Nomos, and you, Vorg, can step beyond the limit of calculations.
There, we will face the unleashing horror without faltering. What do you wish to do? Wait until the unknown threat appears before you, then face it. We do not know where or when it will happen. We do not know what we will face, but we know that we want to be there with you. There is something we require to do. There is something we require to do it. Nomos are tethered to the shell of this ship. We can only follow you outside by using servitors as our shells, but they are lacking. Only a modicum of us can enter such a primitive vessel, and our power is likewise limited. We need a vessel, a body, but very few things can house us. That is why we have come to ask you. Magos Eltifius has offered his shell to us. It might do. Indeed I have. I cannot think of a prouder end to my pilgrimage than the liturgy of synchronization with the Great Spirits. I will become a vessel for the Omnissiah's favorite child, and step beyond the confines of wretched living existence, and into the halls of the eternal machine song. You would sacrifice yourself, Cepheus. I desire it more than anything. We asked him many times because we did not want to hurt him. Nomos would not have proposed it if the human was against it. I see. We await your word, Mastership. Please, give us freedom, and we will stand with you in the hour of great need. Given the approval, go right ahead. Praise the Omnissiah. I feel it before his favored child and humbly offer this shell as a gift. May I become a temple to the machine and a vessel for its great spirits. How interesting. We feel restricted, but not as much as inside servitors. Some work must be done on the new shell, then it will be ready for journeys to the outside. We will leave you now, Vorg, but in the hour when you stand before the great trial, we will return and stand with you, side by side. Alright. This is the last tidbit that we've got to go through. Alright, let's go have a talk with everybody and we'll go from there. Your Lordship, the shuttle is ready for landing. We have exact coordinates for a secure landing site. Will you authorize the start of the expeditions? I still need to say my goodbyes. Abelard. Abelard looks at you with a proud smile. He cannot resist giving you his characteristic praising glance. Well, Lord Captain, my service to you began under the most remarkable circumstances. I should hardly be surprised that you have delivered us into circumstances more unexpected and surprising than ever before. Of one thing I am certain, the Von Valencia's dynasty will cover itself in glory today. Abelard, no matter what happened, you were always at my side. A seneschal's pace at the rogue trader's side. As you have learned, others can betray and abandon you in your darkest hour. If the Lord Captain cannot count on his seneschal, then there is no one he can count on. That is not a fate that I wish for you, so I am doing my duty. You have a highly organized mind, so you must have already considered what you are going to do once this campaign of ours comes to an end. Somewhat embarrassed, Abelard tucks his thumb into his belt. Now that I have your blessing, it's about time that I took care of my family. The Wearson clan has gone without its patriarch for far too long. I should make time for my descendants before some noble upstart tries to chew them up again. Are you ready to follow me all the way? As always, Lord Captain. I would follow you into fire and bark. God Emperor be my witness. I've had the honor of serving under 2 rogue traders and survived one, so there would be no shame in going down alongside the other. If it comes down to that, naturally. Get ready, Abelard. We have quite the ordeal ahead of us. We've been through worse. I serve House von Valentius, Lord Captain. Good. Vorg, we have traveled a long road together. Let us finish it together as well. The faint smile on Cassia's face makes you momentarily forget about the impending battle. I'm glad you are sharing this moment with me today. Well, let's nod curtly. I see flashes of mottled color swirling at your temples. Did you want to say something? It's probably not the future you dreamt of, but if this all ends in victories for us, what do you intend to do next? I've been running for far too long, Vorg. Hiding behind others while my home, my family were being torn apart by hatred and strife. And what could a young, inexperienced girl do to those who were so desperate to either destroy me or bend me to their will? The throne of the Novator House Orcelia will no longer sit empty, but my only regret is I shall have to leave your ship, the darkness between the stars, that I have come to love so much. I hope you'll visit me. Steel yourself, Lady Cassia. The hour of battle is at hand. My heart is fluttering, Lord Captain, but not because of fear or doubt. I'm ready to face what is coming. Good. We'll go to Argenta next. Argenta's face, which has grown haggard as of late, looks like the face of someone stricken with fever. At last, the final battle approaches, Rogue Trader. My heart awaits it eagerly. May we all fulfill our duty today. Together till the end, sister. In his name and for Terra's light. In his name and for Terra's light. Have you had time to think about your future? What will you do should we prevail in this pivotal battle? Sister Repentia has no future. If I'm denied my death in the coming fight, I will set out in search of new battles. Again and again will I charge into fire, eradicating enemies of humanity until my heart stops beating. We're almost out of time. Prepare yourself, Argenta. I am prepared, now and always. Alright, let's go to Pascal, because he was the next one. The tech priest is checking his gear, whispering prayers to the Omnissiah. He looks up at you and speaks matter-of-factly. The tactical equipment audit is 97% complete. No critical failures detected. The Omnissiah shows us favor. You do not seem too worried about the coming landing. The Vox makes a rustling noise that sounds like a chuckle. A mission of reconnaissance is a blessed and desirable one for an explorator. The data soul of the one who explores, analyzes, and charts overflows with the joy of servitude. I would be honored to disembark with you. You took good care of my ship and equipment. The dynasty will not forget it. Where the iron flowers of the Omnissiah bloom, there must also be his passionate gardeners. Thank you for honoring this unit by letting it serve the formidable spirit of the Von Valentius Dynasty flagship and your lordship. When the campaign comes to an end, will you stay on duty or will you return to your fellow tech priests? It has been an honor to work with you, but the time of servitude for the unit has come to an end. Servitude is the way of the one who has questions, and I now have the answers. I will gather my flock and give them answers, not as servants, but as a ruler and mentor. 1 second. May we have good fortune then. There is no such thing as good fortune. May the statistical probability be predictably positive. Heinrich's von Klock's Nostia. Our journey together approaches its end. One last push, and the secrets of the Expanse in Calcazar will be laid to rest. I can't wait. I'm tired of this shroud of secrecy that has hidden the truth even from me. You will meet your mentor again down there, and I have questions for him. I want to know why I was left in the dark about everything that was happening in the shadows of the Expanse. Why all the acolytes died on the way here. Almost all of the Lord Inquisitor's acolytes. Why? I want to hear what he has to say, and then make my judgment. When this is all over, what will you do? Heinrich presses his lips together and shakes his head. I feel uneasy thinking about it. But if Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar falls today, someone has to take the rosette on the Order of Xenos, at the very least until the Inquisition Enclave determines who will be a worthy successor to Xavier. Epitaph awaits. Steel your heart. Lead on, rogue trader, Lord Vorg von Valencius. Alright, so that's the majority of everybody. I guess we go over to Jay, because she was the next on the list. The Exalted One wove our destinies into the glittering tapestry of this world with gold and silver thread, Tyreen. And today, the pattern of our lives will either be completed, or the tapestry will be torn asunder. Personally, I prefer to place my hopes in the first option. Jay snaps her metal fingers deliberately, loudly. Are you afraid of what's to come, Jay? The battle against the enemy? Pain? Oblivion? Oh no, Shireen, my only fear is that after these tribulations, we will never be the same again. I do so enjoy being me. After a indeterminate pause, Jay continues in her usual playful manner. So, what brings you to me, Shireen? Not parting words, I hope, because I despise goodbyes. I feel as though they rob me of my future. You never want to hear goodbye after all, but only ever see you again under the same stars. I just wanted to say that I'm glad for your company, especially now. Our alliance is like a miraculous oasis blooming in the fiercest desert. I'm glad to be your partner and friend, an ally in the fight against the enemy. What will you do once this is all over? You mean if it's ever over? And if the Azzi don't play their evil tricks on us? I don't know, sure. Being drunk on unbridled freedom sounds nice. It's so close I could reach out and grab it like the tail of a comet, and leave the Kaspala mission behind. Start doing business on my own without having to rely on your good favor. Limitless possibilities lie ahead. I just have to survive the coming darkness. We have a hard battle ahead of us. Get a grip. Rest assured, Serene. When it comes to matters of being and oblivion, Jay Haddari has the coolest mind and the bravest heart. I would go to Yerlet, but I want to save her for last, so we're going to go talk with Ulfar now, I do believe. I am not a priest, of course, and the spirits do not always speak clearly to me. But I did cast the runes. You have a great challenge ahead of you, Ulfar. Be very careful, or better yet, take me with you. There is no better way to guard your safety. I'm glad the Emperor brought us our path together. This only proves that we will not lose at far. Go to the foulest holes in the universe, where only low-born and wretched inhumans crawl. Fall into darkness and then cry out. Who here believes in the Allfather's sisters and brothers? And even there, in the world's most rotten pit, you will hear an answer. And if you reach towards the voice, you will find a worthy companion. Everyone who believes in him and follows him
his footsteps, is given a chance to become someone greater and more worthy.
Xavier Calcazar's waiting for me down there. Should I give him your regards?
I would rather talk to him myself. My angry and vengeful heart tells me that only he knows how and why the baleful hacker died. And it also tells me I will not forgive myself if that puffed up arsehole Calcazar somehow died before I rip the answers from his leering mouth.
You found your pack, and our campaign is nearing its end. What are you gonna do next?
Friendliest hero in fun.
Because of the mission, it seems like he didn't really answer us, so that's a rip on that part, but not unexpected. Let's talk with Zendia. The High Factorum Janus greets you with a cool smile. Yep. Enough questions. I shall return. There doesn't appear anything for the High Factorum. I don't think there's anybody else that we need to talk with, so all it really comes down to is Yerlet, I suppose. So we're going to save here and go see what she has to say. Yerlet folds her arms into a welcome gesture that greets you with a meaningful nod. Each journey has a beginning and an end, Elantok. Here now, our journey leads into the maw of a merciless enemy. And only by breaking through the darkness ahead can we move on. Our journey together has not been an easy one, but I'm glad both of us are here today. Our travels were full of heartache and countless hardships, Elantok. So the darkness ahead does not frighten my weathered heart. Nor does it frighten you? Will our paths diverge if we survive? I do not think I will wish to return to my kin soon, Elantok. Will I be even able to? Perhaps I will join you on your quest to explore the distant stars. Perhaps I will look for those who are not ready to return to life on craft worlds. Those like myself. The future is too vague. My path is leading me to the unknown. Our fate will be decided in the coming battle. Yerlet's voice rings like steel. I'm ready to drive back the darkness, Elantok. Are you? Alright. And with that, I'm actually going to end it here. I could continue, but I think it's ideal that I prep for this properly, because this is going to be the last thing that we do in the game. So I'd much rather do this when we have more time available to us, and I'm just going to run straight through it. There is going to be no stopping next stream when I do play this, and this will be the last stream that I do of Warhammer, I do believe. Or at the very least of the iconic list route, and when DLC starts coming in, I'm going to start playing that. But I digress. I do believe that despite how things went, I did get the best ending, I think, for Yerlet. There's clearly something going on there. I'm not sure whether that will work out or not, but who knows. But overall, I think I am satisfied with the outcome regardless of how dialogues went. I went the best route I possibly could as an iconoclast. Maybe I did some things wrong, maybe I did some things right. But at the end of the day, this is just a playthrough. There's millions of other ways you could play this game, and in the end, it just comes down to how much prep you're willing to put in to make the game even better. But I digress. As for what I'm planning for next stream for Warhammer, here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to bring in stage characters. I'm going to be bringing in Yerlet. I'm going to bring in Sendia Corda. I'm going to bring in Ulfar. I'm going to bring in Heinrichs. And I do believe that I want to bring in our Seneschal Abelard. They will not be doing combat, as you are painfully aware by this point, as I'm just going to leave them in the background, but I'm solely bringing them in for dialogue purposes. That is all I'm going to be doing with them. So if they have any dialogue that they want to share, that is something that they will do. But overall, it's just going to be a slow crawl to victory. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.